everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I will be sharing my current favorites in no particular order, and not only for fall season or winter season. It's just my current favorites. I'm going to go ahead and start off with something that I haven't been using this month because we just moved in and we don't have our Wi-Fi back up yet. This is something that I haven't been using recently, but it made me realize how much I was using it and how much I was depending on it, and that is our Amazon Echo. This is Alexa. Hello, meet Alexa. She's not going to respond because she's unplugged.
I miss you so much.
Where do I even begin with this thing? It plays music. You sync it to your phone, you sync it to your Pandora, to your iHeartRadio, you sync it to your iTunes music, you sync it to your Amazon music. You can use it, sync it to almost everything. You can sync it to your TV, so you can turn on your TV. Now we also have the Fire Stick TV here in our bedroom. It's not a smart TV, but we use the Fire Stick and it makes it a smart TV, and we can turn it on using this. I know it sounds super lazy, but when you have a sleeping baby in your arms, it's just so easy to say, Alexa, turn off the TV, instead of having to reach for it and waking up the baby. The common questions that you Google on your phone, you can just ask and Alexa will answer your questions. Now you can also buy like smart light bulbs and like all these smart stuff that you can sync it to, and it can turn on your lights for you. You can say good morning and have it turn on your lights, you know, all of that stuff. But I haven't been using it this month, like I said, because I don't have Wi-Fi, but I have been missing it so much and I thought I owed it a shout out. Moving on. Next up, I have this simple hydrating booster. Now, if you saw my influencer Voxbox unboxing, you know this is where that came from. Although it hasn't been like super cold here in California just yet, this has really made a difference in my skin. Now, I do have like oily combination skin. I get really oily in my nose and my forehead. It gets like crazy oily. But around like my cheeks and my chin, it's really dry, and my makeup like clings onto those dry spots. So this has really helped moisturize my skin and avoid that dry, like the patchy dry. You can use it three ways. You can either add a little bit to your daily moisturizer, or you can go ahead and put it on like a very thin layer, put it on your face before your daily moisturizer, or my favorite, I do kind of like spot treatments. Now, don't mind this monster right here right now, because that's what happens when you go to sleep with your makeup on.
Cover that up.
I just put a little bit on my finger and kind of pat it in, work it in my skin, like my most dry areas. So that's how I've been using it, and it's really been helping. So keeping it in skincare, the 99-cent store came through. I found these nose strips, and oh my goodness, they work so well. I thought they were just gonna, you know, not work, not stick, you know, because the 99-cent store, you just think things are really cheap, and most of the time, yes, you get what you pay for. But in this case, these nose strips take everything out. It comes 3 in a pack, so I only have one left in here. I have one left in here. I've gone through a few boxes of these. It comes 3 in a box for $1. Now, I know that might seem like only 3, but the Biore strips, like, I really like those, the black, the charcoal ones. You get, like, if you get the small box, it's 6 for like $8, I think. So you're paying a lot more per little strip with those and these have worked so well. 99 cents. So way back when I was still working, I was driving for about an hour to an hour and a half there, and like an hour back. So I was in the car for a really long time. I listened to Audible all the time. I hadn't picked up a physical book and read a book in a really long time. Okay, then for this year I set my goal for 20 books, read 20 books. and I was doing great. By March, when I gave birth to Diego, I had 7 books. I read one more book in between nursing and pumping. I finished another whole book. So I had 8 books finished by the end of March. I was doing great. I'm like, I'm gonna hit my goal of 20 books. 2 kids don't leave you much time for yourself to squeeze in reading time. So yeah, I went back to Audible. This is not sponsored. I wish, but it's not sponsored. But I listen to Audible all the time. Now I can't listen to it when the kids are awake, and because David will constantly come and like talk to me or ask me a question or ask for something. So I don't want to be like annoyed, or like I'm just gonna set myself up for failure if I turn on Audible when I'm here at the house. But when I go do laundry at the laundromat, because I don't have a washer and dryer here at home, so I do go to the laundromat and I listen to that. I listen to Audible the whole time I'm there, the whole 2.5 hours that I'm there. And I love it. It makes time go by super quick. Like, you get all into the book. Like, I find myself like giggling or like gasping. People are probably thinking I'm crazy. Like, what is this girl listening to? I love Audible. Now, like I said, this is not sponsored, but I do have a link down below, so you can go ahead and give this a try. Give Audible a 30-day free trial. A free 30-day trial, and you get 2 books. Usually with your free trial you get 1 book, but this time I don't know like for how long they're gonna leave this, but I just saw it like on my Amazon thing. 2 books. You get 2 free books with your 30-day trial, and you can cancel anytime. Each month you pay like a fee. If you keep your membership, your Audible membership, you get you pay and you get 1 credit, and you can use that credit for a book. Now, if you're like an avid listener and you listen to like 10 books in a month, you can purchase more books. But I usually just stick to that 1 book for that month. And yeah, I really recommend it. Not only for you who have kids, but like if you're in the car for a long time, sometimes, you know, music, like, yeah, it's fun and all, but it's so repetitive. You hear the same stuff over and over again. And I don't know, found it more like therapeutic to listen to a book when I was in the car for that long, and it kind of made me feel like I was being more productive. It's fall and almost winter time. You can cozy up with a little cup of hot chocolate and read a good book. So I just posted Monday night, I posted my book review on Girl Wash Your Face by Rachel Hollis. I do recommend this book. It's a good book. It got me out of my reading slump. Now I'm listening to The Other Woman. Follow me on Instagram. I post the books that I'm reading right now. And so I'm listening to that on Audible. And then at nighttime when I'm getting ready for bed, I do like to read an actual book, because when I set my 20 books a year goal, I did go out and purchase a few books, and they've been sitting there. After March, they've just been staring at me, read me. And I just started reading The Astonishing Color of After. I had started reading it, and then I fizzled out of it because I started like finding myself too busy, and I felt like I wasn't like getting into the book because I was so worried, like, oh my god, I'm reading but I should be doing this. I'm reading but I should be washing dishes. I'm reading but I should be like doing something else. So I stopped. I am loving it. This is The Astonishing Color of After by Emily X.R. Pan, and oh my goodness, I don't know, maybe it was meant for me to read it now, and I am so grateful for what I have. This story is so heartbreaking, and it is so beautifully written. I am only a few chapters in, and I am loving it. Her mother committed suicide, and she doesn't understand why. It just goes through her grief, and she sees this bird, and she knows it's her mom. She knows it's her mom, and just having to explain that to other people, it's crazy. It's just so beautiful. I don't want to give too much away. I do want to do like a book talk about this another time. And one more like house item thing. I found Snuggle Exhilarations Cherry Blossom and Rosewood. I know this is so weird. I get excited over laundry. It smells so good. This one's out. This is empty, but I just needed it for the video. I personally love the smell, but I love that it's like subtle. It's not like, oh my god, like you are wearing Downy, because Downy is very like, that's Downy. This is kind of like you like sprayed body wash or something, or like have a lotion, like a nice smelling lotion on. Yeah, and the smell is so long lasting. Like it does claim the scent lasts from wash to wash, and it really does. Like at the end of the day, when I take my clothes off, I can still smell the cherry blossom. The last thing that I have here on my pile of stuff are puzzles. Now I've spoken about puzzles so much, you know, that I use them as like learning activity with my 3-year-old, and he personally loves them. Dollar Tree has shelves of kids puzzles. They work for like quiet time. If I have something to get done and I don't want him like in my hair like every 2 minutes, I do give him a puzzle. He'll finish it. It'll take him, I mean, he's getting really good at them, so he's finishing them faster and faster, but it will keep him occupied for a good 20-30 minutes. It's perfect for in the mornings, so I can like collect myself, so I can have my coffee, so I can get Diego, you know, his diaper change, all of that. It's perfect for in the mornings. Like I said, give him a little quiet time. Also for him to like kind of get started with his day. So he'll go ahead and do a puzzle. We love to use puzzles during our little homeschool lesson time. It helps with fine motor skills. It helps with his concentration, with so many things. So puzzles, I recommend puzzles. Now if puzzles are not your kid's thing, then like don't force them. He loves puzzles, so I'll keep buying him puzzles because it helps me and it helps him. So puzzles. So those are my current favorites. I am really enjoying every single one of these things. I hope that you find this video useful, and like if you're looking for a certain thing, I hope that you kind of like, you know, pick at these things and try them out. So again, everything is going to be linked down below for you. If you want to check them out, give these a try, everything's linked down below. So yeah. Alrighty, that is everything. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one.